Hello and welcome to my first video in a while, but we're back. Took a short break from sim racing, but yeah, we're back and we're at Laguna Seca in the Lotus GT4 cars, qualified P9 on the grid, so not amazing, but here we are at the start finish line. Let's see how we go. Some very wise words from crew chief. Let's go. Good race this, plenty of battles, bit of filthy racing here and there, and the good old death curb just to make things a bit more interesting. Bit of a ropey start. We don't lose any positions, but we go into T1. A couple of people going wide. I just managed to nip the apex there and go underneath that car. So we've gained a position, and we'll just try and keep up with pack. Nearly get rammed from behind there, if you saw in the rear view mirror. I do go a bit too slow into that corner, and that's going to let this car behind me get a bit of a run. Now he's going to go up the inside, so we stay to the outside. He goes for an absolute lunge and makes a bit of a hash of that, so we managed to survive. Here's the death curb coming up. Are we going to bin it on lap 1? No, we managed to miss the death curb. Into the corkscrew now. Things can always get a little bit tasty into this particular corner, but we managed to get through in one piece and actually get a bit of a run on this car. So side by side, but I just give up the position there. I didn't have the apex, so he manages to get through. And, just a minor bit of contact there, as it just a bit slow around that corner, but nothing major. And we get pretty decent on this last corner. Get a pretty decent run. I didn't use all the track, so not the best exit, but better than the car ahead. So we're going to tuck into the slipstream now, see if we can make a move on the end of this straight. He brakes quite early actually, so we just go to the outside, bring it out wide, see if we can swing back in for a bit of a switcheroo, but I make a bit of a hash of that. We go off wide and lose the car ahead a bit. Yellow flag here, car in the barrier on the right, so make up a position there. Into this corner again, the car ahead's really early on the brakes, so, but yeah, we managed to avoid him. Another car's caught up behind us as well, so that's something to keep an eye on. Death curb coming up, we'll get through in one piece. And on the straight now, this car behind gets a bit of a run on it. And I end up just conceding the position into the corkscrew. I don't want to be going side by side round that corner, especially after having a bit of a break. But that's going to let the two cars ahead battle. One of those cars kind of loses his rear a little bit. And again, he's just a bit slow around that corner, so it's holding us up a little bit. We need to get past this guy if we can. We're definitely quicker than him. And this could be the opportunity as we take that corner a lot better. But here's where the filth begins. He's trying to nudge me into the wall when we're side by side on the straight. There's no need for contact there. He had all the room in the world. So a bit naughty from him. He's going to try a bit of a lunge. So yeah, and again makes contact with me. Just drive straight into the side of me. But we try the old switcheroo. And again, he throws it up the inside, and this time decides to nudge me off the track. So definitely some interesting tactics. We've got a car ahead thinking he's playing Dirt Rally, but it is not, he's playing Raceroom. Anyway, skipping ahead, we've got another yellow flag as a car spins out on the corkscrew. Up to P7 for that. I get a bit adventurous with the track limits there, but nothing catastrophic. And once again we catch up to the car ahead in the slipstream going into T1. Are we going to make a move here? And he's really early on the brakes once again, so we end up giving him a little bit of a cuddle there. Wasn't intentional, he was just ridiculously early on the brakes, but a bit of karma maybe. But yeah, we keep going. And we get round this corner in one piece. Green flag in sector 1. And go around the next corner, see if we can get a bit of a run on him. And we have done actually. We're making up a lot of ground into this straight. Again, he's just sad early on the brakes. I kind of expected it that time, and he just brings his car right the way over to the left for some reason. I don't know why. I think he's trying to cut me off there, and then he rams me. So this driver, I think from the Maldonado school of driving, and again he's really early on the brakes into this last corner, and this time we get a much better exit than him. And he decides not to try ramming me this time. It looks like he lifted a bit there, so not sure if he actually did or not. We're going to stay to the outside because I suspect he's going to try an outrageous dive bomb, which he does. We try the switcheroo, but he parks it on the apex. Fair play to him there. That's fair racing. And yeah, we try and see if we can get a better exit here, which we do. We're right behind him. We pull alongside, but I don't fancy my chances there. Braking just at the right time as he swings his car across the front of ours. And yeah, we come towards the end of the second to last corner. And it just doesn't seem to pick up the power on the corner exit there. So we switch it to the outside. I go to turn in, and that were a bit stupid by me. I wasn't expecting him to hold on. I thought he was going to concede, but he doesn't. That's alright, we get a much better exit out the corner than him. So yeah, my bad for that one. But we got past him eventually, and as you can see he's braking a bit later, but we get the much better line and better exit. So we finally dealt with him. It took quite a while, a bit of a spicy battle that one, but we came out on top. Just skipping forward a bit now, with just over 2 minutes to go. We catch up to this guy who I think had damage actually. He seemed to be going really slowly, but we'll see if we can find a way past him to get up to P5. That would be 4 positions gained in my first race in quite a while, at least what I've recorded. I've done 1 or 2 other races as well just to get back in the swing of things, but here we are, last corner. It seems to be one of my favourite overtaking opportunities, if I can get my words out correctly. We took into his slipstream, and crew chief a bit rude about him, as nearly lose the car a bit there. But we try the move around the outside, and he's just completely given up on that. So we try get the car around a bit wide there, but we got the move done. Someone gets disqualified, I assume the black and orange car we were having a battle with. And here we are, second to last lap. And there's the death curb. Of course it were always going to happen. We know the death curb in this track. It's very fun. So no suspension, but we managed to nurse the car home and finish P5. So 4 positions gained. Quite happy with that. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed the race. If you did, you know which buttons to click. I'd much appreciate that. And I'll see you all hopefully soon in another video.